Abigail was quick to calm things down once she saw that Levi was about to flare up. It's fine, let's not forget what we're here for. We're here to make a reservation. Abigail turned to Kyle. We would like to reserve the whole restaurant the day after tomorrow, Kyle. What do you think? No can do. We would only accept reservations made 1 month in advance, and there is no such thing as reserving the whole restaurant. Kyle touched the gold ring on his finger and snorted. How about if I double up the price to make it 10 million? Levi suggested. So you're telling me that you're flushed with cash? Kyle grinned shrewdly when he heard that. But his grin diminished all of a sudden when he turned volte-face. How about this? Let me add a new rule to our restaurant. I hereby forbid the 2 of them and dogs to enter our restaurant. Sir, do you mean we would accept any guests apart from the 2 of them and dogs? His men intentionally repeated his question to embarrass Levi and Abigail. Exactly. Kyle gave a brittle laugh. To put it plainly, there are 3 dogs who would be barred from our restaurant. Even the angelic Abigail, whom he used to regard as his goddess, had now been condemned to a bitch in Kyle's eyes. His words infuriated Abigail, and she snapped at him. What's all this about, Kyle? You're doing all this just to vent your frustration at us and humiliate us, aren't you? So what if I am doing it to humiliate you? This restaurant belongs to my dad, and I have every right to decide who we take in as our guest. I'm determined to shut the both of you out of my restaurant. What else can you do about it? The relentless Kyle even spat at Abigail's foot. Abigail seethed, yet she could do nothing about it. She knew it was beyond her means to go head-to-head with Kyle, who came from a family that was so much powerful than hers. Levi gazed at Kyle stoically. I'm asking you for the last time. Are you taking my reservation? Over my dead body? I will never let the both of you step into my restaurant. Kyle refused resolutely. No way. Levi merely took out his phone and dialed a number. I want to take over the revolving restaurant at Northampton Center and I need to see the acquisition contract in 10 minutes. Ha 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 ha. Everyone burst out in laughter after they heard what Levi had just said over the phone. Even Abigail was too shameful to lift her head. It was simply outrageous for Levi to say such a thing. Kyle's family ran an extremely successful food and beverage business empire with outlets that span across the whole of Northampton. They were more powerful than Trey and Beck, who were mere crooks on the streets. It was inconceivable that Levi could buy over the restaurant in 10 minutes' time. Ha ha ha, this is so ridiculous that it almost made me laugh to death. Did somebody just say he wants to buy out the jewel of our business empire in 10 minutes' time? What a joke. Kyle and his men cackled in laughter. They found Levi as ludicrous and dumb as some blockhead. Even the servers were gazing at Levi as if he was some retarded fool. They had met countless of the super-rich and A-list superstars who dined in their restaurant frequently. Even they would never have dared to say such a thing. Let's get out of here, Levi. Abigail tugged at Levi's shirt and said in a soft voice, there are still plenty of restaurants we can choose from. No. I've set my eyes on this restaurant and I'm not backing down. Levi insisted, since they refused to accept my reservation. I'll just buy the place and make it mine. Ha ha ha, all right. We'll wait for that to happen. Kyle theatrically lifted his hand and peered at his watch. You have 5 minutes left to do that. The doors to the elevator swung open when 8 minutes had passed. A few men dressed in well-pressed suits walked up to Levi and said humbly, this is the acquisition contract that you've asked for. Mr. Garrison. Please have a look. Their words turned everyone dumbfounded. Abigail quivered in disbelief. Could it be true that Levi is really buying over the restaurant? It would be simply incredulous.